Okay, it's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we got a can of Brewery Lowenstein Quality Pilsner. The can of beer is coming in at 4.5% ABV, and you can pick this product up from any Aldi store in the UK. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Doing a few reviews of these beers from the new Aldi range of German lager. It's probably going to be about £1, maybe a little bit less than £1, maybe a little bit more than £1. I don't know. I've not been to Aldi to buy it. I was contacted by Aldi. They said, would you like to try a range of German lagers? And I said, yeah, why not? Why not? I'm not one to reject a beer. Let's give it a review, eh? So, beer in the glass. Clarity, as you would expect. Clarity is fantastic. It's a nice, clean, crisp looking Pilsner. Lots of carbonation. It's a 3-finger white head. Let's see if we can pick up an aroma through this head. So what am I expecting from a Pilsner? Before I stick my nose in, I'm expecting a certain dryness, a certain lemon hoppiness, and a crisp, clean, hoppy finish. It's got that German hoppy feel. I think what helps with this beer that it's in a can, I think the hops are more prominent because they stay fresher in a can of beer rather than a bottle. So it's your typical little bit spicy, little bit lemony, little bit wheaty, malty, sweet German brew at 4.5% ABV. Let's dive in. Cheers. So to begin with, I've got that lovely carbonation kind of rushing around the palate. There's a nice amount of sweetness in the beer. I don't believe this beer has been brewed with any maize, any rice. I believe this is 100% malt beer. I can certainly taste that sweet malt in there, a little bit of breadiness, a little bit of biscuitiness. A little bit of lemon on the back end. And it's more sweet. Hang on, there's a little bit of bitterness coming on the back end. I was about to say it's more sweet than bitter, but it's more of a kind of a delayed bitterness. The bitterness kind of comes on about 10 seconds after you've taken a sip of the beer. And do you know what? I'm going to be honest here and say this is not bad. This is not bad. Considering how much you paid for it. You've probably paid, as I mentioned earlier, I've not been to Aldi. It's an Aldi about 8 miles away from me, so it's a bit far for me to travel to an Aldi. But I imagine that's going to be about £1 in Aldi, about £1 a can. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, as I mentioned earlier. But you kind of ballpark £1 can. As I mentioned in a previous review of the Steinhauser beer, if I was a little bit kind of skint one weekend, needed, you know, I had a £5 in my pocket, I was invited to a barbecue, I would probably nip to Aldi if I had one locally, pick up 5 cans of this, and job done. You got yourself a 4.5% German Pilsner for a barbecue on a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday night. Perfect. Or a weekday for that matter, whenever you want to have your barbecue. So, it's okay. Probably been brewed with a German purity law. It's nicely carbonated. As I said, it's nice and sweet. It's a little bit biscuity. It's hoppy. Nice and kind of German hoppy on the back end. It's a bit of a delayed hoppiness, but it does eventually come on the back end. I'm going to rate it, and I'm going to give it a little bit more of a score. If you've seen yesterday's review, I'm going to post them. I might post them the same day. If you've seen the previous review, it was the Steinhauser. That's another Aldi beer. I gave that a 6. I think I like this a little bit more. I'm going to give this a 6.5%. 6.5%? I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10 for the Lowenbräu quality Pilsner from, it's Brewery Lowenstein. Sorry, not Lauenbrau, it's a different company. Brewery Lowenstein. Yeah, it's alright. 6.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.